It's Week 15 of the 2027 season, and we've got the Giants, leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Giants and the Panthers, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage, run after run, and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
All bye weeks now in the rear-view mirror. We are full speed ahead in the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's out to the 38. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game. Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Young working from the gun. He's got it. Oh, he lost the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
To the air on first down, Young. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
After the sack, another pass on second down. He's on the move. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Gotta figure out this third down here. They send a man in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Escapes the puck. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it, and they're going to raise the intensity to another level. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And he's been putting together what should finish as a true standout campaign. Right now, top 5 across the league in rushing. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Gets this to Johnson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front ready to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. That stop made by Derek Brown. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
He has the 1st over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Giants will have a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 6. The throw is caught.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target. Short of the sticks.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's a throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 4th and short. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their second drive. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. Young on 1st and 10. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. Gets this one to Pierce. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you, some money will follow.
The Giants and their running back about to get back to work. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18, Pioneer. Check go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Panthers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. That's Mayer. He's got it. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Giants offense all set to get started. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
Kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
That one's caught along the left sideline. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll throw on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long. He'll throw it. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Out of the gun, Young. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense has eaten, it's been a tough watch.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Complete to Hyatt. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job, enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants push their lead to 3. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Johnson now on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Young looking to throw. Down he goes. The Giants got to him. A pause now to deal with an injured player, and everyone recognizing who it is. Quarterback Bryce Young, the one in need of some assistance. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. First throw for the backup now. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? And they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
He spins right by him. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds Johnson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. It's the Giants looking at 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
From the 32. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready?
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3-and-out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going, but that forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
They're going for this. He's got it to his running back. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
He'll throw it yet again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they make the tackle at the 38. Wow, the start he is on. This is going to be a heck of a performance if he and his quarterback can keep this pace up today, Brock.
And by starting so strong, he's going to benefit all of his fellow receivers. This defense is going to have to start dictating coverage to him, and it's going to open up his boys.
This is hauled in by Weaver. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5. From the red zone now. The Mets got it. And that's a New York touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants make it a 10-point ball game. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers out to determine how severe this may be. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. To the air on 1st down. Howell. He finds Woods. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Drew Phillips making the tackle.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This time they'll keep it on the ground. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. That's going to bring us to the end of this first half of football with the Giants holding things down in East Rutherford. Now down the coast well, the teams are ready, the fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The home team. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball. And it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
Finds Hyatt. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs. And he's now reached it with that last catch. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Come on. Set, go.
Throwing from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here we go, set.
Second and 10 now. Completed to his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Giants will have a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
60 Maverick.
They'll throw it again. Caught on the comeback route. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Defense.
So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty.
Ready.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Here we go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. On the option, they give it to Brooks. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside. Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. And this time they get to him early and stick him along the line of scrimmage. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Carolina in punt formation. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That's going to be a highlight there. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Looking to the air here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
70 range. Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. That stop made by Derek Brown. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Has him on the quick hitter. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
It's a pickup of 11, and it's good enough for a New York first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A handoff to Tracy. And he pushed deep into enemy territory with that, down inside the 25. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
They go right back to Tracy. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a first down. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Come, 19. Come. Here we go. Hot, hot.
Working inside the red zone. Has his man, it's Tracy. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Check. Panther. Ready.
A give to Tracy up the middle. And another stop along the line. Defense with a great couple of back-to-back reps.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll try and throw it here. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Johnson with a return here. And look at this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Young working from the gun. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Look at that time for Deontay Johnson. And it sets up 2nd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Finds a man. Deontay Johnson has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Shotgun snap now to Young. Taking his shot deep down the field it goes. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Deontay Johnson, the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Gets this to Johnson. And they get this down to the 28. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Taken in by Addison, left side. Nice run across the 15. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Has it down close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, a give to Brooks. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Young on 3rd and goal. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Panthers down by a very unlucky 13. Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal. They're going for it, Young. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Panthers get it back to within 6.
Panthers 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate. Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Ready? Touchdown.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go.
Here's Tracy once more. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's got him. That's Tracy. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The defense takes its third and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Looking to throw. A throw left side finds Johnson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
The Giants take a knee here, running out the final seconds to their victory.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. And this winning streak continues.